Members of the National Assembly are accusing their counterparts in the Senate of what they termed as an overreach of their jurisdiction in executing parliamentary functions. This follows a concern raised by the Chairperson of the Blue Economy, Water and Irrigation Committee, Bowen Kangogo, that a Senate committee had invited the Ministry of Water, Irrigation and Sanitation to discuss the budget policy statement.
Members of the National Assembly criticized the Senate's move as a duplication of roles and a waste of time and resources.
Something or someone is duplicating work and it's upon us to cut the costs. Are we cutting costs by doing double work by the same parliament?
Honorable Speaker, just looking at the entire agenda, it is actually misplaced because this is work that should be done by the Departmental Committee for Water and Irrigation of the National Assembly. And I want to agree with the Honorable Kerema, it is not just a waste of public resources, but a waste of valuable time of honorable senators and more valuable time of the Cabinet Secretary.
The lawmakers argued that budget oversight, except for matters related to the Ministry of Finance and the Division of Revenue, falls within the National Assembly's mandate.
Is a situation of overreaching. It is not just that committee. There are many times, there are many committees in which we serve where a particular government department is supposed to attend, and then we are told there is a simultaneous invitation by another committee of the Senate. And if you examine keenly, you cannot see the nexus between that committee and the work of the counties and the jurisdiction of the Senate.
If you are a Cabinet Secretary and you have two invitations, one by the Departmental Committee that oversights you and your ministry, and one from another house that oversights governors and county governments, you have a choice to decide where to appear.
They urged the National Assembly Speaker Moses Wetangula to issue an authoritative directive to the executive to provide clarity on the matter.
In all these things after you have done, have you asked yourself, in all your reports in 1 year, what have you delivered? After you have gone through a CS, you have gone through all the questions you are asking, you have gone through the media, the deliverance of that is critical.
Personally, Mr. Speaker, you appointed me now twice to a committee called Mediation Committee. And whenever we go there, Mr. Speaker, we deal with very mundane issues. Issues of ego. Issues of who is big and who is small. Not law.
The latest standoff reignites supremacy battles between the two houses of the bicameral parliament, with the National Assembly maintaining that the Senate should stick to its constitutional responsibilities. This comes as the Senate Committee on Health is set to investigate an outbreak of the deadly Kala-Azar disease, also known as visceral leishmaniasis, in Marsabit County. The move follows a statement sought by Marsabit County Senator Mohamed Chute over the outbreak of the deadly disease, with senators questioning the status of healthcare in the country.
Mr. Speaker, sir, the outbreak has sparked serious public health concerns about Kala-Azar. If left untreated or not treated properly, cause severe organ damage and is fatal in over 95% of its cases.
The controlling system is actually very poor in Kenya, and the only thing we do is that we need to control it, because actually it's a recent development, because it came all the way from our border lines like Somalia and Ethiopia. It has not been there for a long time in Kenya. And I think the best thing is control.
If not treated, the disease causes severe organ damage and is fatal in over 95% of cases, according to the World Health Organization. Kamche Menza for Prime Edition.